They got
Yeah.
bad shots. They ran a bad offense, and it's unlike the Warriors to run the shot clock all the way down. But the Kings defense ratcheted
Yeah.
up when they
Hmm.
when they were down by 10, and
Yep.
that got Sacramento back into the ball game, and that got
That
Sacramento
run,
the win.
yeah, that run in late third was really what set the
That
rest
was
of the game up. Yeah, that was a
and
remarkable run.
it's going to be one hell of a series.
Yes, and
I've
yeah,
always said to be the champs, you got to beat the champs. Well, the Kings got round one, and
yeah.
I want to launch into we'll launch into another subject. I don't have anything to
All
say
right,
about
well,
the game in about the game in Memphis. I
Memphis.
got no words for that
All right, we'll pick
for
this one
many for
back
many
up.
reasons.
All right, we'll pick this back up when we have our visit after our visit with our brother. But for now,
This coffee with McCarthy is sponsored by Steph Curry Cognac. One, and it's lights out.
brother guest joins us on Coffee with McCarthy. I'm sorry. Ron McCarthy of Nook Redemption Choir joins us as he always does every Monday at the bottom of our number one. Good morning, sir. And what is the brew this morning?
The brew this morning is Invader Coffee Outlander blend. It's with a little bit of cinnamon. I put some cinnamon in my grinds before I put the water in, and it's just right.
Invader. That's
Well,
the
that's
official
the
coffee
truth.
of Nook Redemption Choir. So yeah,
Yep.
I can.
And it's the official coffee of this segment, Coffee with McCarthy. And thank you to Ryan for that sponsored lead. And also thank you to Invader Coffee for hooking us up this morning. All right. Let's change let's change gears with Mr. McCarthy in tow with us this morning. I'm gonna ask one simple question that's gonna make McCarthy grow an afro. How much longer are we waiting for a certain trade to happen? Because I'm not saying any names. I'm not saying any situations. You already know the situation.
He
What the
wants to
hell,
retire.
Cole? Don't put that in my head, which you
I
already did, and I
I
think
have a,
that's what he needs to do.
I have a personal
What the hell is going on?
I have a personal moratorium. No more Mr. Ayahuasca talk until a trade actually happens.
Ayahuasca, the fool gonna retire. Yes, that's where he needs to be. That's where he's best at. He needs to be a permanent fixture on the Pat McAfee show. He can pick all the toes he wants. He can talk all the crap he wants, but he needs to not ever set foot on a football field because he's going to poison any team that he's the quarterback of, whether it be the Packers or your beloved Jets, sir. I'm sorry. I'll get off my soapbox. Your thoughts, Mr. McCarthy.
Actually, that's not a soapbox. That's actually a podium
That's a
of
crate.
truth. That's a podium of truth. That's Listen, ayahuasca can't win in the playoffs.
It's okay.
Just as the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, for four. Mm.
If Aaron Rodgers is so damn great, excuse me, if Aaron Rodgers is so damn great, and I'm sick of people coming at me, and I told this to Ryan a couple of weeks ago when I was in studio. If Aaron Rodgers is so damn great, why? And I want McCarthy's thoughts first before I get to Cole, and I want you guys in the chat to light it up when I ask this question. If Aaron Rodgers is so damn great and supposed to be that bad man,
Right.
why couldn't he beat the 49ers? 0 for 4 against San Francisco. Ryan, the man from No Credentials Required, who a show I absolutely love and would love to air on my network, and I'm putting that schedule together. Talk to me. What the blank happens when Aaron Rodgers sees San Francisco? Let's start there.
But they won't see San Francisco this year.
I know. I'm
They
talking
won't
about in
see
the
them.
playoffs. I'm talking about in the playoffs because I never touched this subject, even when it happened. I just explained the game. Now talk to me, man. Give me your thoughts.
The 49ers know how to figure him out. They know how to. They have effective corners. They have great linebackers who can shut down the run. So if they make the offense if they make any offense one dimensional, this isn't just for the Packers. It's just for anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
If they can make you one dimensional, they can beat you. It's the same way with the Patriots. The Patriots do the same exact thing. They'll shut down your run. They'll make you. And if the quarterback is terrible, like a certain quarterback who I won't name from BYU.
Well, Zach Wilson.
But
Zach Wilson.
if a team knows how to make a quarterback one dimension, make your offense one dimensional, then you have a great chance of beating them.
That's true.
And that last game last year,
Really?
where Frisco played Green Bay in Green Bay.
Mhm.
You know, Aaron Rodgers took him right down the field on the first drive of the game.
Very
Led
first possession
7-0, and that should have been an indication of a blowout. I even conceded that.
Or at least the Packers controlling the game. Yeah.
Exactly. I conceded that. My wife came up to me, and y'all know my wife's a Colts fan, but she was watching the game with me, and I saw Aaron Rodgers just march down the field on that number one defense. And I said, damn, this is going to be a long game. My wife stopped me and said, these are your 49ers. They'll figure it out. And
you weren't wrong. It was a long game, but just was.
It turned out
right too.
The wife knows me, okay? And that blocked field goal at the end of the first half of that game, the blocked field goal by San Francisco at the end of the first half, I screamed out loud, and my wife gave me a hug and said, "Told you." And she said, "Now watch." She said, "Now watch this." Yep. And then a block punt, and then Robbie Gould walks us off. But this ties into Aaron Rodgers saying he wants to play with the Jets. I pray to God that Cole's prediction of retirement comes true, because Aaron Rodgers is a cancer. He's always been a cancer. He only has one Super Bowl win, and
one Super Bowl appearance,
which is pathetic. Which is absolutely freaking pathetic for someone who was supposed to be Hall of Fame caliber, which he's not, in my opinion.
And people have glossed the best to ever play the position.
Yep. They put him, let me respect Mr. McCarthy here. They put him and Dak Prescott over, I don't know, Drew Brees, over. I've
had some arguments over Rodgers being better than Brees. I've had arguments over.
I've had arguments to that too.
The only point that they would bring up is, well, Rodgers won 4 MVPs. How many MVPs Brees won? Oh, I could care less. They both won a Super Bowl in one appearance.
And Brees did it in a better fashion. In the second half in Miami against the Colts. In a Super Bowl they weren't even supposed to win. Go for it.
This moment with Brother Kiss is brought to you by Aaron Rodgers Vapes, providing you with that championship flavor all year round, except in January.
While we're talking draft needs, while we're talking Jets needs with Ryan McCarthy, joins us courtesy of Invader Coffee. Okay. You stop. Thank you.
I need some of that Nurse Namaste incense, because I'm feeling kind of blue like Cubs fans.
Man, Nurse Namaste is a bit. If y'all know who Nurse Namaste is, she's a very, very dear friend. Serious note though, she's battling cancer as well, so let's keep her in our prayers that she pulls through.
Yeah,
I had to talk with her. I had to talk with her yesterday, and she's got the same fighting spirit that I have. You know, when I went through it last year. So, and she made me a promise. She made me a promise that when she pulls through treatment and she's cancer free, she's coming back.
Oh well,
Awesome.
it's already a lot. She cancer free.
Yep,
It's a matter of when, not if.
it's a matter of when. So when all that happens, she is coming back. She'll be here, and there will be no holds barred. I'm just warning y'all right now. There will be no holds barred.
So, guys, you know what starts tonight?
Let me see.
NHL playoff.
No. I know what starts tonight. Raw. No. Another slate of Major League Baseball games.
No,
Yes, I know. Stanley
No.
Cup playoffs.
Oh,
Stanley Cup
presented by
playoffs.
The National Hockey League.
the most
Yes.
wonderful sports
Best time of the year.
Oh, the best time of the year.
You know what's so funny about that though? I was talking with a friend of ours, actually talking with a few of my fellow execs over at
Cole,
the
you are a
Network.
Cole, you are a damn fool.
What?
Y'all hear what's playing in the background?
That music has calmed this savage beast. Let's just put it that way.
Agreed. Agreed.
Oh man.
Agreed.
But yes, I was talking to a few of my fellow execs over at the BS3 network.
Yep.
And they actually were at the Atlanta Center
In
when-
Dallas. Yep.
Yeah, when they were watching the Blues last week, and there was like a 1-0 game, and the goal happened sometime in the third period. And I said to my man Ivan, I said, bro, you just got a taste of NHL Stanley Cup playoff action a week early. But I guarantee you, bro, when it does come, because I witnessed it 6 years ago here in Nashville with the Predators, the city is going to go crazy. And don't be surprised if American Airlines Center is clad with nothing but emerald green.
Wait, Cole. Did you just say black men went to a hockey game? We're talking.
Yes.
Now, black men are talking hockey. Dun dun dun.
Let me
yes.
Let me go one step further. Let me go one step further.
Okay.
This black man has been a fan of hockey since 1985, when the Edmonton Oilers were in the midst of their dynasty. You know, Wayne Gretzky, Yari Curry, and the rest of those guys. I've been a Blackhawks fan since '86, when I got introduced to Doug Wilson and those guys. Marty Bannerman, Doug Wilson, Dennis Savard, and those guys. I've been a fan since '85, '86. I had the thrill of a lifetime 8 years ago in June, being in the United Center when the Hawks beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 2-0 and clinched the Stanley Cup in Game 6 at home.
Yeah, there's nothing like winning. There's nothing like winning at home. No question about that. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The preceding whip around segment was brought to you by Chapman's Rawhide Chap Belts. The belt's ideal for chapping that hide raw. Chapman's Rawhide Belts.
If it's an Araldus Chapman rawhide belt, it's gonna go outside the strike zone. You're welcome, internet.
Jose.
You're not speaking as a salty Yankees fan, are you, Ryan?
No, what could be salty about me being a Yankees fan? Is it salt?
And my next forward.
Make everything better.
Wait a minute. Let me throw a little more salt in the wound, and all I got to say is thank you, Jose Altuve.
I remember seeing Jose Altuve playing Tri-City up here in upstate New York. He was here for a short spell.
Yeah.
Yep, he was.
All right, so
NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. If y'all haven't been to an NHL game, I recommend it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
any hockey game.
Please attend one.
I've covered high school hockey. I've covered college hockey with Loyola. I covered high school hockey with the Chicago Catholic League. And as I said, I got the thrill of a lifetime That, you know what? I will give y'all a thrill right now when I combine the Stanley Cup playoffs
Oh no.
with a certain experience,
I knew it.
because that I can't wait for Tuesday to tell that story. I got to do it now with our hockey brother guest in tow. Give it to me.
Oh, good Lord. Well, I know I should not have played that
You
music.
should have played the music.
I knew it. Here we go. An NHL Stanley Cup hockey version, Stanley Playoff hockey version of.
Brought to you by Nurse Anastasia Incense.
Thank you, Ryan, for that. And I'm hoping Cole visualizes that one. All right, here's what happened. I was going through hell in a handbasket with the woman I was dating at the time. And I'm trying to figure out a way to get away from her as well as the roommate, because the roommate invited me to a Cubs game.
Oh, that's
I looked him in the face and I told him, wait. Give me Bush and Bullwinkle when I complete this. The roommate invited me to a Cubs game, and my response to him was simple.
Oh Lord, really?
Sing it.
You hit him with this.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were in church.
Begged me. Listen, y'all. He begged me to go to a Cubs game with him. I said, I'm not setting foot in Raggedy Field ever again. The last time I was there was 2007 for a high school game. I'm not going back. He said, well, you're going to miss a lot of fun. Miss a lot of fun what? Watching the Cubs lose? I can do that in front of a television.
A special custom
And then
their guest.
And then I got a call from a very dear friend who covers the Blackhawks.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, Snowman, I got a present for you. I said, talk to me. He said, At Will Call is a ticket for you to be in the press box for Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Oh, press box Will Call ticket. Wow.
Okay.
And not just a regular game. Wow.
I took off.
A Stanley Cup final game. Wow.
Stanley Cup clincher. Possible Stanley Cup clincher.
Possible one, yeah.
I took off. And the roommate said, where are you going? I got to go do a game.
Who'd want to refuse those tickets?
And he says, and you're going to skip out on a Cubs game for that? Hell yeah. So I took off. And
from the Wonder Bread Choir entitled The Cubs Suck.
I would have given away a certain part of my. I would have given away one of my reflective orders for that kind of money, for that kind of ticket.
With one of the choir members saying,
You fool!
So I took off. I got in my car, took off for the United Center, and I'm trying to think ahead because it was a 40-minute drive. It was a 1-hour drive from LaPorte, Indiana to the United Center. And I got the hell out of LaPorte, Indiana as fast as I could before she asked me to join her. And I gave her Bush and Bullwinkle when I said,
oh, good Lord. Okay. Quote.
hell to the no. I'm not coming there tonight. I have to go cover a game.
Close quote.
Yep.
If he were to sing it, it would sound like
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
Take that, you have
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
I thought I was in church.
Man, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry about that, because I was singing that and switching the words while I was driving to the United Center. 8 p.m. face-off. The legendary Doc Emmerich on the NBC call. John Weideman on the WGN call. Hell yeah, I'm taking that deal. Got down to the United Center, found a place to park, but then was was taken to the media section to park.
Nice.
I know, I'm being treated like a king for a hockey game. And yes, a black man loves hockey. I certainly do. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan.
Gives us his best Colin McCalkin, aka Home Alone impression.
Home Alone.
Yep, Macaulay Culkin. Got there, got situated, got food, and ready to roll. And we roll into the second period. Dynamite game by both teams. And then Duncan Keith scored on a rebound shot, made it 1-0. We all looked at each other and said, game, set, match. Because as well as Tampa Bay was playing, the Blackhawks defense was sensational. Sensational.
And their goaltending
in that game.
Was sensational too. The Crow.
Corey Crawford, my gracious. Number 50, who played 11 seasons with the Blackhawks. If there was ever a goalie I would compare him to, it would be Eddie the Eagle Belfour, a Hall of Famer. Corey Crawford was absolutely sensational in net. And then Patrick Kane smacked one home in the third period. And the anticipation grew. It got louder and louder and louder and counted down the final seconds. And then the horn sounded, the foghorn sounded, the celebration was on. I got a couple of interviews with Patrick Kane, got a piece from Corey Crawford. And then my phone blew up while I was driving back, and I didn't know where to go. Do I go to Glenview and deal with the roommate, or do I go to LaPorte and deal with an angry heifer?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Let me change that. Do I go to Glenview and deal with one thirsty bitch, or do I go to LaPorte and deal with another thirsty bitch?
Mm-hmm.
My answer was simple. Option C, neither. I went and hid in Michigan City.
Mm-hmm.
Which actually turned out the best move, because I got a call at the last minute from a friend of mine in Chicago. Why don't you celebrate with us? We got a hotel. I turned around and I went back to Chicago.
Oh, nice.
And stayed there for 72 hours.
Mm-hmm.
With my phone blowing up from the roommate and from the thirsty heifer.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Cole Johnson, for that phrase.
No problem.
Celebrated the Stanley Cup win at Grant Park. And when I finally answered the thirsty heifer, her first question, where have you been? None of your damn business.
That music just came at the right time.
It did.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you, Cole.
Mm-hmm.
I answered her, none of your damn business. At that point in time, the roommate called me. Where are you? None of your damn business. When I finally got back with the thirsty heifer in LaPorte, Indiana, she tried every trick in the book to make me feel bad, to make me feel low, to make me feel all kinds of stuff. And all I'm remembering is the time I had at the United Center with 22,800 of my best friends celebrating a Stanley Cup win.
Oh, so basically you're saying that her presence took and...
Just like any team that will face Ryan's New Jersey. Who are the Devils playing in the playoffs this year? Who do they have?
The first round, they get the Rangers.
Who has home ice?
Oh,
Devils.
Lord. Devils.
Yep. The Devils have home ice.
But they're a better
then
team
the
on
Rangers.
the road.
Say again.
But they're a better team on the road.
Oh, then the Rangers will take 4 consecutive big, fat, spectacular.
I know
Wise
that'll
will
make
love
Wise happy. Yeah, I know that'll make Wise very happy.
Now,
I will hear that when we record Mentality later today.
yeah, I know.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't
say
do it. Don't do it.
Don't
do it. Do not push that button. Speaking of buttons, I pushed the button of the roommate when I finally broke and told him I went to the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh, you didn't have tickets for that. You can't afford it. You don't have any money. You don't work. I am a working member of Chicago sports media, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't believe me. So I showed him my pass and told him, kiss the back of my ass. You don't have any work to do. That's why everybody pulls. That's why when you design websites, everybody pulls their support from you because you can't do it right.
Oh, so you mean tell me the way he designs websites, he takes a big fat juicy spectacular. And who wants to buy his services? That's cold, man. That's ice cold.
I've seen his work. Look, I've seen his work, and I ain't. I told him then when he tried to help me, and the son bitch hacked my website, and I lost access for a week, especially when I was covering baseball.
Oh, so you were like this after you heard him say, "Oh yeah, I'm a website designer."
Why the you lying? Why you always lying?
I told him to his face, and he don't like that. He didn't like that. Think I cared? Think I gave 2 fifths of a half of a damn? I said, my friend, I can design a better website with you introducing me to WordPress and me getting the right plugins in less time. No, you can't because you don't know what coding is. I don't have to know what coding is. It's called drag and drop, you dumbass. Matter of fact, and I want Cole to push this button. There's a certain song that you put with purple and gold letters, and I want you to get ready to push that button and complete this sentence.
Well, before you do that, Snowman, sorry, I gotta take off, but I just want to say thank you again for having me on, guys. Tomorrow night, 7:00, no credentials required on YouTube and Facebook. 7 p.m. Eastern. Next week, we move to Mondays until Labor Day. So
okay, cool.
Oh, Mondays from now to Labor Day. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
We got
Dustin's bowling league is done as of this week, so we'll be switching up times.
Okay.
Sweet.
Well, join Ryan and Dustin.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan McCarthy. Coffee with McCarthy, presented by Invader Coffee, where the brew of the day once again is.
Crap, I forgot.
It had put cinnamon in it.
I put
in you. It is you now. It will always be you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's Coffee with McCarthy.
Outsider blend. That's
Outsider blend. That's Coffee with McCarthy with our brother Ryan McCarthy, aka Ryan McCarthy. Thank you, my friend. We love you and we appreciate you. Thanks, man.
Thank you, man.